Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say about what's that is Europe going to wage war against us. They are coming in waves. Paranoid about Turkey. They are attacking from right and left, and they are making threats and extortion. They are trying to scare us, intimidate and approach us, and they are trying to make us given into them. In a bid to corner Ankara, they are attempting to conduct operation in cooperation with the Kurdistan Workers' Party, its Syrian affiliate Democratic Union Party, and the intelligence remains of the FETÖ terrorist organization they are playing. All the costs they have: economic sanction, arms embargo, media operation, political statements, military threats, terrorism. They are turning their backs on all fundamental rights and freedom discourses and agreements to try and oppress Muslims and Turks living in Europe, to frighten them and make them flee the continent. They are raiding mosques and associations, harassing people and insulting everything Turkish. They are going to release Nazis on the streets. Once again, everything that belongs to Turkey and Muslims, including our embassies, are all now under threat. The attacks they are conducting through the state, through media provocations and police harassment today, are going to be made through far-right group tomorrow. They are going to release them on the streets and threaten our citizens and our people and attack them. Those who previously set fire to more than 100 houses throughout Germany and Austria are being released on the streets again. We can see similar activity and outbursts throughout all of Europe. Those states and governments will be directly responsible for these threats and attacks. They will have no way out of responsibility by blaming far-right groups. Just like Germany does, investigations will not be closed, and that is when we will rise hell. They are carrying out their own internal fights through us. Every day a country spills out hatred against Turkey. One day it is Germany, the next it is Austria, immediately followed by the Netherlands, Belgium, and the list goes on. All of Europe has become a single front against Turkey. They are trying to attack it all together. They are taking action through a single mind, being controlled through a single center. The only matter left on which the European Union can unite is their enmity toward Turkey. They have dispersed, drifted away, and collapsed regarding every other matter. By carrying out conflicts, fight and showdowns among themselves through enmity towards Turkey, they are trying to hide, cover up, and keep attention away from certain things. But we know that what they are hiding is their own fears, dilemmas, and chaos. They are using this enmity to active European communities to keep them alive and vigilant. What are you hiding with enmity toward Turks? Those who once upon a time declared Islam and Muslims a worldwide threat and who attempted to establish a new world order are now preparing for another global operation through enmity toward Turks. They no longer have the chance to establish the world order on their own, and they never will. This is not something that can be explained through the election in Europe or discourse during election campaigns? Is it also not something that can be identified through the harsh statements from Turkey to the West, as some may think? The whole issue is the rise of the far right in Europe, the change of the European power map, the surfacing of fault lines, the continent disintegrating among itself, and the disintegration becoming this dangerous for the first time since the EU project started. On July 15, they too were defeated along with FETÖ. Those who are unable to understand this, unable to grasp the purpose and structure of the new wave, are trying to say that all Europe is against us. There is something wrong with us. Let's stop and get along. If we do this, we will be destroyed. We paid great cost for doing that. By doing that, we were sieged, surrounded, and taken captive. If we are unable to read this crisis, this disintegration in the streets of Anatolia, we will surrender and be destroyed. Those starting a new wave on operation to corner Turkey and siege it on all fronts are the architects of July 15. They are the architects behind the December 17 and December 25, 2013 operations. They are the directors of the Gezi Park events. They are trying to set up another game because all their operation failed. They took all FETÖ members under protection and made them escape Turkey through them. By using them, they took action again. It was not only FETÖ that was defeated on July 15. It was actually them. They were the ones who lost this war and became aggressive with this pain. Fear that the July 15 resistance will set an example. The true Turkey was an easy target. They thought they could subdue it through operation like in the past. They thought we would get scared and cover. According to them, no country could resist or stand up against the July 15 plan. But a national resistance took place 1 hour before seeing it the world's political history. It was a new milestone in the West relations with Turkey, and it upset the entire relationship tradition. The nature of the relationship changed. July 15 also set an example worldwide. It led to a concern that many countries would try to do the same. This is what the West actually fears. It is this new form of fighting that Turkey started. A huge terrorist attack might take place. Terrorist attacks have been taking place across Europe for a while now. There have been a few attacks in France. There was a terrorist attack in the British capital, London, the other day. Soon there might be similar attacks in Germany, Belgium, or other countries. All these are terrorist attacks. We openly condemn these attacks. But at the same time, each one of these attacks are also intelligence operations. If our reading are correct, it means there will soon be similar attack in other European countries. But what we really need to pay attention to is the likelihood of a huge terrorist attack in Europe soon. If it does happen, then this is a complete intelligence operation. Plans behind the new terrorist attacks. So what could they be planning? First, through out all the Syrian refugees, to erect a new walls against Syrian out of the fear of the cancellation of the readmission agreement signed with Turkey. The second goal is the clear Muslim and Turks out of all of Europe. This is the only reason EU countries have been escalating the crisis with Turkey. The plan is quite clear. They are both strengthening the far right, true and mighty against Turkey and planning to deport all Muslims out of Europe through Islamophobia. This is not a war with Turkey, but a war within Europe. Turkey has started a major historic movement. Whatever they do, they will not be able to stop this movement, but at the same time, a new historic breakdown is taking place in Europe. From now on, EU countries are going to return to their past, to their selves, and they are going to sacrifice the EU. The disintegration has already started. How far will they be able to take the crisis with Turkey? They will not be able to take it anywhere. They are already going everything they can. This is not a war with Turkey, but a war within Europe. Let them deal with it. Let the great Europe be played by a few veto members, and we will sit back and watch. Thank you very much, and hope to see you in next our speech.